Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. NFL Monday Night, blocked punt by Cowboys, key play in victory by Bengals. A blocked punt made the difference for the Cincinnati Bengals in their 27-20 victory over the Dallas Cowboys on Monday night, a punt blocked by the Cowboys. On 4th and 27 at their 29-yard line and the score tied in the fourth quarter, Dallas linebacker Nick Vigil partially blocked Ryan Ricau's punt. Cowboys cornerback Amani Oruwariye tried to pick up the bouncing football, but he couldn't corral it. Cincinnati linebacker Mima Njongmeta fell on the football at the Bengals' 43 with 1:53 to play. From there, Cincinnati needed 3 plays to break the 20-20 tie, with quarterback Joe Burrow throwing a 40-yard touchdown pass to wide receiver Ja'Marr Chase with 1:01 remaining. That gave Chase 14 receptions for 177 yards and 2 touchdowns on Monday night. Dallas' final possession ended on downs, and the Bengals had stopped a 3-game losing streak. The Dallas Cowboys bubble has burst, losing 27-20 to the Cincinnati Bengals at AT&T Stadium. In a game in which Mike Zimmer's defense mostly kept the much-vaunted Bengals offense in check, they forced a punt late in the game, which Nick Vigil blocked, only for Amani Oruwariye to fumble and Cincinnati to take over. Instead of Dallas getting the ball back with a chance to win it, Joe Burrow and Ja'Marr Chase then connected for a touchdown to seal the win. The offense showed glimpses with Cooper Rush, 16 for 31 with 183 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, CeeDee Lamb, 93 yards, 1 touchdown, and Rico Dowdle, 131 rushing yards, all having their moments against the Bengals defense. Prior to the game, we highlighted 5 key things for the Cowboys to do as they attempted to keep the good vibes rolling. Despite the loss, let's see how they did. 1. Pressure Joe Burrow out of 15:2. Grade C. Micah Parsons' pressure numbers from this game? He recorded 10 pressures, 7 hurries, and 3 QB hits in Week 18, per PFF. Unfortunately, Burrow's pocket presence in this game was sublime and often got him out of sticky situations. Joe's interception came from perhaps the cleanest pocket of the night, too. Still, Burrow threw for 369 yards and 3 touchdowns on the night and improved his touchdown-to-interception ratio in the last 4 games to 18-3. Still, to keep this high-octane offense to 20 points prior to the special teams blunder is still quite an effort. Devastating defeat leaves the Cowboys with little to talk about except for coach Mike McCarthy's future. The heartbreaking mistake for the Cowboys, following what could have been their game-winning blocked punt, cost them more than just a victory against Cincinnati. Amani Oruwariye's mistake in the last 2 minutes of the Bengals' 27-20 win effectively ended the Cowboys' 3-year playoff run, 5-8, even though their chances of reaching the postseason were already slim. Now, the focus shifts to the future of coach Mike McCarthy, whose contract is in its final year. Speculation about his job grew after a surprising wild-card loss to Green Bay last January and has continued since. 2 of the team's top players, quarterback Dak Prescott and pass rusher Micah Parsons, have supported McCarthy in the past week. Prescott, who had season-ending surgery on a torn hamstring after playing 8 games, is especially important because this is his second season with McCarthy as his play caller. Dallas had one of the best offenses in the NFL in their first year together, though things didn't seem to go as planned in the following season. The Cowboys, who are set to play Carolina on Sunday, have already committed to Prescott for at least 3 more seasons with a $240 million, 4-year contract signed on opening day in September. The only statement from owner and general manager Jerry Jones is that there will be no coaching change during the season. McCarthy's success was always expected to be measured by how far he could take Dallas in the playoffs. The franchise hasn't reached an NFC championship game since their 5th Super Bowl win at the end of the 1995 season. Prescott's injury made the playoff question irrelevant, and it didn't help that 7-time All-Pro right guard Zach Martin will miss the final 7 games due to an ankle injury. Parsons missed 4 games with a sprained ankle, and the last 3 games of that stretch started a 5-game losing streak. The team's second-best pass rusher, DeMarcus Lawrence, hasn't played since Week 4 due to a foot injury. "Mike is an outstanding coach," Jones said after the loss to the Bengals. "A lot of what he's about, some of the benefits that we're having out there, we're gaining from the type of coach that he is. And so there's an old adage, when you start thinking about any coaches, you better give it a good look, because he's one of the most outstanding," Jones added. "I've spoken to that about any consideration I'm having, but this was a hard one for him tonight. I'm sure." The loss was tough for everyone on the Dallas side. For Jones, it reminded him of a painful memory from Thanksgiving Day 1993, when Leon Lett mistakenly tried to recover a blocked field goal that should have sealed the game for Dallas. Miami got another chance and won with a short field goal at the final play, 16-14. Cowboys special teams coach John Fassel was desperately trying to prevent anyone from touching the ball after it passed the line of scrimmage following Nick Vigil's block. Orwarai acted quickly to try to grab the bouncing ball, and his touch allowed Cincinnati to recover at the Bengals' 43-yard line. Now, the Cowboys are playing for pride. "Just do the math," McCarthy said. "We're still in a hole. So, we need a tremendous amount of help, just being Captain Obvious here. This one stings. We had to have this one." Jerry Jones makes eye-opening statement on Bill Belichick after Cowboys loss. "It's silly season for the Cowboys, with their slender playoff hopes all but dashed after the 27-20 loss to the Bengals on Monday night in Dallas, which came thanks to the Cowboys muffing a punt that had been blocked in Bengals territory. Dallas had been playing well in recent weeks, even stringing together 2 straight wins, and was on the verge of making it 3 in a row before bad luck and a Joe Burrow touchdown pass ruined everything. Now it is safely time to look ahead to what may be next for the franchise, and while a series of changes could well be in the offing, one spot that seems destined to change is the coach, where Mike McCarthy is entering the final year of his deal. In recent days, though, there has been some momentum toward the Cowboys keeping McCarthy in place, with the likes of Cowboys great Troy Aikman and current star Micah Parsons voicing their support for a McCarthy return. But on Tuesday, Cowboys owner Jerry Jones opened some eyes by heaping praise on the best free agent coach on the market, former Patriots great Bill Belichick, who has been connected to the Dallas job for nearly a year. As Jones told radio station 105.3 The Fan in Dallas, via John Machota of The Athletic, "I don't know that I've seen a coach available, if you will, with his stature. He's got a lot of gas left in his tank. A lot. He's on the game. He's savvy. He knows the personnel all over the league. There's no learning curve there. It doesn't surprise me that everything there is out here that has a coach concept associated with that he's not being considered. Bill Belichick could run a major company very effectively. He just has that leadership ability, as well as in this case, no one knows more football or how to execute it and use that to win a ball game than Bill Belichick." That does not necessarily mean the Cowboys are running to Belichick, who has been in talks for the North Carolina job, with a contract. But, no doubt, the timing is curious. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Bill Belichick? Leave your opinion in the comments.